This conference will now be recorded.
Right. So all of you in the set, again, there are some functions. There are some functions like is a subset and is a superset. Guys, okay, is subset and is a superset. Subset and superset. Guys, okay, means we compare here. We compare what is subset and what is superset like this. Okay, all right, guys. We'll see those functions. Let me open the this one directly. Yes. Now all of you observe. Right. I'll take the S1. All of you observe. I'll take the S1 equal to some elements. Guys. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So S2 equal to let's take suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then S1 dot is sub guys. I think subset of S2 guys. Let me confirm once whether the function name right or wrong guys. Okay. Let me run this one. Yes guys. Okay. Function name control is subset of. Yes guys. Now all of you observe. Let me know why it is true guys. I used here S1 is a subset of S2. S1 is subset of S2. Output came true. Output came true, guys. So what is the
Of
reason,
S1
guys? What is the reason? All of you, please give the reply in the chat box. All of you, please give reply in the chat box, guys. So why it is true now? Why it is true? All of you give reply. All S1 elements are present in S2, sir. Okay, fine, very good. S1 is present in S2, sir. Okay, fine. All of you give reply, guys. Everybody give reply. Because all S1 elements present in S2. Yes, guys. Okay. So all of observe. Correct, right? All S1 elements 1, 2, 3, 4 are present in S2. And extra also is there, guys. Extra also is there. We don't mind. What we required here, whether all elements of S1 are there in S2 or not. If all are there, then S1 is a subset and S2 is superset, guys. S1 is a subset, S2 is superset. That's why what is functioning here, S1 is subset of S2, right? In the reverse case, I'll take now S2 is, guys, S2 is a superset of S1, guys. Now let me know, guys, is it true? Is it true or false? I'm saying that S2 is a superset of S1. S2 is a superset of S1. All of let me know. Is this true or false, guys? Is this true or false? True
true,
or
sir.
false? All of right? It is the true. Why? Why? Because S2 has all elements of S1. That's why S2 is opposite, guys. Okay, see, S2 has all elements of S1. Okay, all elements of S1 are available in S2. That's why S2 is superset. S1 is subset, guys. For example, in the same case, I'll take now S1 dot is sub, okay, is a subset of I'll take S1, guys. We'll take the S2. Now all of you, is this true or false, guys? All of you, is
False.
this true or false?
False.
All of you reply, guys. Yes. So why it is false, guys? Why it is false? Why it is false?
Because of S2 elements, all are not there in
Nagarjuna Reddy,
S1.
Nagarjuna Reddy, please message in chat box, please. If
Sir, it
possible,
is not.
give reply in chat box.
Sir, I'm
Huh?
using mobile, sir. I'm using mobile. That's why I'm not
In
able
the
to chat.
class, so many are using a mobile phone. I hope, right? In the
Yes,
class,
sir.
so many are attending the class with mobile phone. So many are there.
Really?
So mobile also give the reply, if possible.
Okay.
Otherwise, unable to
Okay.
give reply means just be silent. That's all.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you.
See here, someone saying that I am also mobile, using mobile, sir. Okay, because understand Nagarjuna, if all start speaking, then the class get some kind of disturbance. Even though given the reply, we're giving the response properly, that's fine. But if all start speaking, it get the disturbance, everything. So please understand. Yes, very good. Tell me, guys, now why it is false? Why it is false? I'm saying that S2 is subset of S1. No, not false. Why? Because see, all elements of S1 not available in S2. Not available in S2. That's why. So S2 is not a subset of S1, guys. Subset of S1. All right. Next, guys, if I take here, if I take now, same S1 dot is a super, guys, super set of S2. Then true or false, guys? True or false here, all of you? All of it, true or false? True or false, guys? True or false? Yeah, true or false? Right? The same reason, guys. Same reason. I'll take again some new list. Okay, I take some. I'll take here 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. I'll take S2 for example, guys. 1, 2, 3 like this, or 1, 2, 3, 4 guys like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Now all of you guys observe here. All of you observe here. Let me take here 4 also. No issues, guys. No, in this case, S1 data is a subset of set of S2. Is this true or false? All of you, all of let me know. Is this true or false? Is this true or false? All of you. Hmm. Yes, guys. It's a false. Why it's false, all of you? What is the reason of the false, guys? Why it is false? Why it is false, guys? All of you reply. Why it is false? Right? So I'm saying that here S2, S1 is a subset of S2. S1 is a subset of S2. Subset of S2. When it's possible, guys, if all S1 elements are available in S2, if all S1 elements are available in S2, then I can say that okay, S1 is subset S2 superset. But guys, in S1 5 is there, which is not available in the S2, guys, right? In S1 5 is there, that is not available in the S2. That's why say S1 is not a subset of S2. All of right. So it is the false. The reverse case, guys, S2 data is a subset of S1. Tell me now. S2 is a subset of S1, guys. Now, in this case, true or false, all of you? In this case, true or false, guys? In this case, is it true or false? Ah, right, guys. Again, what is the reason, guys, here? What is the reason? What is the reason, all of you here? Same, right? Again, same reason, guys. Okay. See, what is the meaning here? S2 is a subset of S1. What does it mean? All elements of S2 must available in S1. Then only S2 subset. But in S2, one is there, which is not available in the S1. That's why S2 is not a subset of S1. Okay, coming to superset, guys. S1 data is a superset of S2. Tell me now, in this case, guys, true or false, all of you? In this case, true or false? True or false? Again, same, right? So what is the meaning here? S1 is a superset of S2, guys. S2 means all elements of S2 must available in S1. S1 then only S1 is superset. But in S2, one is there which is not available in the S1. That's why S1 not a superset, guys. Okay. Now I'll take here same. Now this one, guys. Tell me now. It's also which one now? False only, guys. Right? False only. And I'll take here one more way, guys. I'll take here one more way. 1, 2, 3, 4. S2. I'll take here again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. Right? Now all of you observe. S1 data is subset of S2. True or false, guys? S1 is subset of S2. True or false? All of you give reply. S1 all of you. Right? So true, guys. What is the meaning here? What is the meaning now? S1 is a subset of S2. Means all elements of S1 must available in the S2. Right? S2. Yes, guys. In S1 1, 2, 3, 4 is there, and S2 also 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. Means all elements of S1 available in the S2, guys. That's why it is true, right? It is true, guys. S2 data is a subset of S1. Now, guys, let me know. All of let me know here. All of let me know here. All of you. Joanna, false or true? Yes, guys, true. Same, right? Now, because guys, in S2, S1, same elements are there. Same elements are there. I'll take here is a super set of S2, right? Same, guys. Next one, S2 dot is a super set of S1, right? All are same, guys. All are same like this. Okay, right. So we have seen two types of functions. Is subset, is superset, guys. Is a superset, right? Now, one more function is there, guys. One more function is there. I'll take here two sets again now. Suppose I'll take the same sets, guys, which are having the same elements. Okay, same elements. Now, S1 data, S1 data is disjoint. Okay, is disjoint of S2, guys. S2. Now all of you observe what came here. False came, guys. Okay, false came. Why false are? Yes, guys. I'll explain you. Okay, I'll explain you, guys. Before that one, I'll take one more example also with the different elements. I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take the S2. Some are common, some are different, guys, like this, right? I take some common elements, some different elements like this. Again, I take the same function. Again, false, guys. See, when both are having the same values, we got the false. When both are having Some are common values, some are different values also. We got the false. Now, the only remaining possibility is I take in both the sets all different values, guys, like this, right? I'll take different values in both the sets like this. All are clear, right? The first case, what happened here? Both sets are having the all common values. The second sets, what happened here? Both sets are having the some common, some different values. And the third way, what is happening here? Third example, both sets are having the unique values, guys. No common value here. There is no common value. There is no common value, guys. It's true. It is true, guys. It is true. Okay. So that means here, if both sets are having if any common value, any intersection value, guys, any intersection value, then it is false. If you see in the above, what is intersection output, guys? Here 1 2 3 4 intersection output. What is intersection here? 1 2 intersection is there. And what is intersection here? No intersection, guys. There is no intersection. There is no intersection. If there is no intersection values between two sets, at that time this function gives true, guys. If any intersection is there, here intersection is there, here intersection is there, the output is false. Output is false, guys. So all of clear, guys, about this function? All of you clear about this function, right? Is a disjoint, guys. Is disjoint. Means think whether the both the sets are having the any intersection value or not. If any intersection value is there, then, guys, then what does it do? It will not return true. It will return the false. If no intersection value is there, if no intersection value, then it is true, guys. It is true. So all of clear, right? I repeat. See, now 3 times I repeated. I repeat one more time. All of listen clearly. If both sets are having any one common value, then this function gives false. If both sets are not having any common value, in both sets no common value is there, then this is false. This is false, guys. This is false. Now all of clear, right? I hope this time everybody is clear. Right? That's fine, guys. Right? We have seen now E subset, E superset, E superset, and which one is this joint, guys? Is this joint, right? That's fine. Okay. So next one, guys, we'll see about dict, guys. Dict dictionary. Next one, okay. No, here I said that we have frozen set, guys, right? We have other type is there, frozen set, guys. Frozen set is there. Second type of set. Right, two types of sets, guys. Actually, one is normal set. That's what we're discussing regularly, right? Normal set is there. The second one is a frozen set, guys. The simple difference here, the normal set, right, is a mutable object, guys. Is a mutable object, whereas the frozen set is a immutable object, guys. Immutable object. That's the difference. Mutable and immutable. And we know that what is mutable, what is immutable. Remaining all are same, guys. In the normal set, whatever we do, almost everything is possible in the frozen set. What is difference here? It's a mutable, it's immutable. That's one difference. And how to create the set? We use either curly braces or we use a set function, guys. Set function. And how to create the frozen set? By using which function? Frozen set function only. So observe here. Here we use to create a set function, guys. Set function, and here we use a frozen, guys. Frozen set function we use to create this set, guys. Set and frozen set. That's all. All right. If you want, I'll explain an example how to create this frozen set. Now all of you, I'll take the some s equal to frozen, guys. Okay, frozen set, that's all, of some elements, right? Some elements I'll take suppose 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm taking the duplicates also. I'm taking duplicates also. Yes, it is throwing error. Why error? We know this functions allows only one argument, but we have given 6 arguments, right? Now all of you observe. All of you observe. Yes. Now what is the print of yes? What is the print of yes, guys? Okay. See how they're displaying. And here same like normal set, guys. Here I have taken the 2 10s, but in the result, in the dash set only 1 10 is taken. And also commonly the order also changed, guys. Okay, the order also changed here. Like it follows every rule like in normal set only, guys. And what is type of this one? Type of this yes, guys, is a Trojan set type, guys. Which type? Trojan set type. Trojan set, guys. Trojan set. Trojan set, right? Now length of yes. Now all of observe length of yes. How many are there? 4 are there. And max of yes, guys. Max of yes. Right. Then min of yes. Okay. Then sum of, right. These are all common things, guys. These are all common things. These are all you can do common things. Next, del yes. Del yes. Yes, it's possible. Right. Then I'll print the yes, guys. We print the yes. Yes. So yes is not there. Yes is not there. See how the order will change means it changes randomly, guys. The order of the set elements will change the randomly. Okay. So it's all about the set, guys. Okay, set and Trojan set. Set and this Trojan set. Now, so all of you should start the dictionary now. That's the 5th one, guys. All of you should start the 5th one, the dictionary. Okay. I am taking now dict data structure, guys. What is dict? What is dict, guys? Here, dict data. Dict means dictionary, right? Dictionary. Now here, there's a big question, guys. There's a big question. So we have the list, right? List is there, and tuple is there, and also set, right? Set is there, guys. In the list, how to save the data? Square brackets we use, right? We use square brackets of. We take the some values. Okay, I'll take the suppose right, for example, some string value. I'm taking the Narayana. Then suppose salary 10,000. Then company is NTH. Now all of observe. Just I'm taking here. Next one location is HYD, guys, like this. I have taken there in the list. Now the same data I want to store. The same data. I'll take still, guys. I'll take the still something. Right, Bangalore. Okay, Bangalore. I'll take here 20,000. I'll take here 20,000. Let's take now, for example, Python like this, guys. The same data, if you want to take in the form of the tuple, then simply what we do, guys, here, simply what we do, we just take the parentheses. That's all, guys. Okay, that's enough. In case of set, I want to take the same as it is. We use the curly braces, right, guys? Okay, we use the curly braces. Now, so all of you, these are the 3 ways. One is to create a list, to create tuple, to create set, right? Just, guys, what is changed here? Just the brackets are changed, guys. Okay, and so fine. Here, what is happening in these three? In these three, commonly, what is happening? Something is missing, guys. Something is missing. Something is missing. So what is missing, sir? Here, yes, I'll tell you now. What's first element? Right, Narayana is there. The word is the string value, right? Narayana. So what is this value? Is it trainer name? Is it employee name? Is it student name? Or student first name or last name? Or student father name? For example, imagine now this all data about employee only. Okay, about employee, guys. Okay, is it employee first name or employee last name? Sometimes you can't differentiate which is the first name, which is last name, right? All of, right. If you suppose if you take normally within the same state, people can differentiate what is first name, what is last name. But when you see the different states people, okay, some people they use their father's names in the normal our name, right? Like that, you can't differentiate what is the first name, what is last name. Okay, So I'm giving here Narayana, then is it first name or last name or father name? Okay, clarity is not there. And what is 10,000? What is 10,000? Is it salary or monthly expenses or house rent or bank balance? Clarity is not there. I'm talking about employee only, guys. I'm talking about employee only. Employee only. But is it employee salary or is it employee monthly expenses or is it employee house rent or is it employee bank balance? That cat is missing, right? Just only the value is given, but what is that value? What is that value? Next, some NTH is there. What is this one? Is a school name or is college name or is company current company name or previous company name? Or is it any other name? Is it any other name like street name? So clarity, guys, clarity is not there. Okay, here Hyderabad is there and Bangalore is there. So in this one, is it hometown name or is it a previous location or is it a current location? Okay, same guys, same here. And what is 20,000? What is Python? Is it current working on Python or previous working on Python or you learning the Python? So these all guys for these all values, we don't have the much clarity. We don't have the values are the properly, but about the values, about this values, the corresponding keys are not there. Keys means same guys. Okay, this is the employee name. E name is the key. Key is not there, but value is the right. Same guys. 10,000. It is the monthly expenses. Monthly expenses. That key is not there. Okay. So values are there, but keys are missing, guys. Keys are missing. Keys are missing. All right. So to get this clarity, guys, we are going for dictionary. We are going for dictionary. How to create dictionary for the same data? I'll explain here. For the same data, how to create dictionary? I'll explain, guys. Okay. Yes. A dictionary also we take the curly braces, guys. We take the curly braces. Now what's the first value? What's first value, guys? Here, okay, Narayana is there. For this value, before the value, I'll take the key name. That is this is the employee name. I'll take the e name like this. I'll take here e name, employee name. That's all. So now key is there. Key is there and the value, guys. All right. Actually, we have the value previously also, but here also value is there. But that value we are given the key also. Now it's a combination of which one? Key value pair, guys. Key value pair. Now the first one over. Second one. But second value 10,000, right? 10,000, guys. For this value, I am giving the key. The key is suppose, guys. Okay, monthly expenses. Okay, monthly ME, guys. I'm taking now monthly expenses. 10,000 is monthly expenses. ME I'm taking there. Next one, what is there? NTH is there, guys. Okay, what is there? NTH. What is this one? Yes, this is the company name, guys. Okay, this is the company name. I'll take here simply company like this, guys. Company. So now what is our for Narayana value we have the key. For 10,000 value key is there. For NTH value now key is there. Like that, guys. For every value we'll take the key. Now next one HYD is there. This is my hometown, guys. For example, this is the H town like this. This is my hometown, guys. Okay, it's our hometown like this. That's fine. That's fine. Now next one, Bangalore is there, right? Bangalore, guys. Okay, Bangalore is there, and this is my working location, guys. Okay, I'm taking here working location. Working location. Right. Next one. Next one. What is there? 20,000 is there. I take this one as salary. This is my salary, guys. Okay. This is my salary. 20,000. 20,000. Right. Like that. Last, what is there here? Python, right, guys? Okay. Python is there. I take here my skill, guys. Okay. My skill. Skill is the which skill? Python, guys. Right. Python is the skill like that. Now all of you guys observe here. All of you observe. Now are you clear? So about dictionary, guys, where do you go for dictionary are clear. In the other data structures, in other data structure, we are missing some clarity. We are missing some clarity. That clarity we are getting in the dictionary, guys. That clarity we are getting in dictionary. Now, all of let me know, guys. All of let me know. It is clear for everyone. All of let me know. I'm taking all guys here. Yes. Okay. Now, all of you observe. See here, only Narayana is there. But here, Narayana is there. For that Narayana, he also is given. Here, only 10,000 is there. But here, 10,000 is there. For the 10,000, again, one key is there. And here, only NTH is there. Here, NTH is there. For NTH, one key is given, guys. Right? Like that, for every value, we assign one key, guys. A separate key we assign. For every value, what happened? We assign a separate key like this. Okay. So here, suppose, guys, forget about the set. In case of list of you have the index numbers, right? Like 0 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. We have the index numbers, right? So how to get this Narayana? We use a list of 0, guys, so that the first value will come. How to get the second value? List of 1, second value will come. But here we don't have the index numbers, guys. Index numbers are not there. These keys only are the index numbers. These keys only we use as a index numbers. I want to get the first value. Then we use a dict of name, guys. Dict of name. See how to use, observe here. So in this case, how to use, guys? We use something that list of 0, right? List of 1, like that we use. But in this case, how do we use? Simply some dict of name. Dict of name. That's all, guys. Dict of name. Next, same dict of I'll take here ME, right? Monthly expenses, like this, guys. So that the corresponding value will return, guys. The corresponding value will return here. Okay. So now all of you are clear how to create the dictionary, guys. Are get the overview about the dictionary. So now we say that a dict is a collection of key value pairs, guys. A dict is a collection of key value pairs. So the last one I'm deleting, guys. Okay. Right. Now all of you observe. Yes. Now all I can see in a single frame like this. Now all of you observe. Now what is dict? Dict is a collection of key value pair, guys. Okay. Collection of key value pair. Dict is a collection of key value pair. Key value pair. That's the first point. Next one, the key and value are separated by which one, guys? The key and value are separated by which one? Colon. Same, guys. Key and value, but separator here, colon is there. Same here also. What is there? Colon, guys, right? Colon is there. The key and value separated by colon, but all pairs are separated by which one, guys? All pairs separated by which one? This is the one pair, this is the another pair, or separator here, comma is there. Again, another pair is there, or separator here, comma, guys. Another pair is there, or separator here, comma, means all pairs will separate by comma, guys. Separated by comma. All of clear, right? All of clear. Towards the first point here, a dict is a collection of key value pairs. Collection of key value pairs. All keys and values are separated by colon, and all pairs are separated by which one, guys? Separated by the comma. Separated by comma, guys. Comma. And all pairs enclosed which one? Enclosed by curly braces, guys. All pairs are enclosed by curly braces. See, all of you observe the curly braces we use for the set and also for the dict also, right? See what is there here? Curly brace. Here also we have the curly brace, guys. Curly brace. Okay, so here one question is there, that is the how to perform the card operations on the dictionary, guys. Card operations, nothing but see, CURD. You can say that CURD. Some people say that CRUD also, guys. Crude card operations, or you can also say crude operations. See here, the what is important, the spelling, guys. CURD, right? The same set of characters are there. Here four characters, guys. Here four characters are there because we have the four operations. So what is C, guys? Here I am habituated to use the card like this, guys. Okay. So in this one, what is C? C stands for create. Okay, create, guys. Create. Nothing but nothing but okay, adding, okay, adding the data, or you can say that inserting us, okay, inserting data, adding data or inserting data, that is called create operation, guys. Create means which one, adding or inserting, guys. Okay, next one, u is there, u, guys. Okay, what is the u, what is the u here? U means right, update. Okay, update. Yes, so update means what's the meaning, guys, here? Okay, modifying, right? Modifying data, guys. Modifying values. Modifying the values, guys, here. Next, R. What is the R? R means retrieve. Okay, R means retrieve, guys. Retrieve. So retrieve means fetching values. Okay, fetching, guys. Fetching values. Fetching values by using the keys. Last one, D. What is D? D means delete. Okay, delete, guys. That one normally what is there here? Here also say that D means delete. Nothing but deleting data, deleting pairs, guys. Both will remove. Only value or only key you can't remove. Directly entire pair will remove, guys. Entire pair will remove. Entire pair will remove. So these four operations I am going to apply on the dictionary. Adding the new value pair, or modify the existing values, or fetch the values, and delete the pairs, guys. Delete the pairs. Okay. Yes. So first of all, let me tell you how to create a dictionary. How to create dictionary, guys. All of you observe. Right. Now all of you observe. I am taking now some d equal to libres of. So I'll take the first name, guys. Name colon. What is the name I'll take here? I'll take now like this, guys. Now right now like this. So now one key value over, guys. One key value over. One pair over, right? Take second pair. Second pair is suppose, guys, sal. I take just a sal like this. Now what is salary? I am taking now 20,000. 20,000. Now two pairs over. Two pairs, right? Now third one is I'll take the company, right? Company, guys. I'll take the name NTH as the company name. Now three pairs over, guys. Just what is over now? We have done three pairs. Okay, three pairs over. Three pairs over. Next, let's take the location. Okay, location, guys. And what is location here? HWD is the location. That's all. We can take like this n number of key value pairs, guys. Now all of you observe. So print of D, right? Print of D. Yes. Then type of D, guys. Okay, type of D. Now all of you observe. So type of D. This is the one way to create the dictionary, guys. This is the one way. By using curly braces, creating dictionary is the one way. What is second way? The second way is by using dict function, like list a tuple set. For dict also we have the dict function, guys. Dict function. Sir, here how to take the key value pairs in the dict function, sir? How to take the key value pair in the dict function? Now all of you observe. See how we take means we'll take like this, guys. We'll take like this. Both key value will take as a one tuple, guys. One tuple item. Again, this one will take one tuple. Again one tuple. Again one tuple, guys. I'll tell you now. All of you observe. So tuple of, now all of the tuple of. So I'll take here simply, suppose name comma, I take the value. For example, Python, I can take like this, guys. Narayana. Now this is the one key, one value, guys. Now what is over here? One tuple over, right? Next one, guys. I take one more tuple, means one more pair, guys. I'll take one more tuple, one more pair. What is the pair here? I'll take rest one, right? Salary. I'm taking now just a salary. I take the value 20,000. That's all. Now two pairs over, guys. Two items over. I'm taking the key and the value as a tuple items, guys. Tuple items. Same again. Second tuple. I'll take one more tuple, guys. One more tuple for new key value pair. I'll take suppose a location, right? Location, guys. Location. I give the value is a HYD, guys. HYD. Now how many over, guys? Three key value pairs. Three items means three key value pairs, guys. Three key value pairs over. Now, so this all I'll take in the dict function, guys. Now all of observe dict off, dict off. Okay. At the end, I close the parenthesis. That's all. Right. Now before I'll take here. Now all of observe some d equal to, or else some d1 equal to, guys. D1 equal to. Now actually it will throw error now. Why error? The dict function takes only one argument only. See, guys, I'll run this one. To see here. So sorry, guys, syntax error came, right? We should not take the which one? Colon, right? Because semicolon. It's tuple, guys. A tuple of it's tuple. We take the which one? Comma only. We take the comma only, right? Now syntax wise, everything is fine, guys. But it's saying that error, which error? Dict expecting at most one argument only, but given three arguments, right? Just now you have seen the same error for the original setup, for the setup, for the list. Okay, tuple always, guys, same error. Here also again, what we do? We take square brackets like this, guys, because see, now this first tuple is a one argument of this function. Again, the second tuple is a another argument of this function. This is the another argument, guys. That's why it's saying that three arguments are given. What's first one? This first tuple is the first argument. The second tuple is the second argument. The third tuple is the third argument, guys. Now what do I do for these three? I'll make as a single argument by taking the square brackets before the first argument and last after the last argument, like this. Now all of you guys, are you following me, right? Now all of you observe. I'm going to take the same dictionary. Now I'll take here. I'll take now the square brackets, guys. I'll take here square brackets like this. Now all of clear, right? Now observe here, print of D1. It displays again normally, guys. Print of D1. See, it displays a normal dictionary only. A normal dictionary only. Now, so all of you are clear how to create a dictionary by using dict function. By using dict, right? So dict function allows only one argument. That's why we have taken the first one square brackets, right? We have taken the square brackets, guys. The square brackets, we have taken the three arguments. Each argument is one tuple, right? One tuple, second tuple, third tuple. So tuple of name comma Python Narayana. So that name became the key, comma Python Narayana became the value. That's fine. The second one is what is taken here, salary comma 20,000. Salary became the key, 20 became the value over. The third one is allocation HYD. Location became the key, HYD became the value. All right. This is the one way to create the which one now? Which one here? Dictionary. So now in the dictionary function, we say that these all items, guys. These all items. So first item is converting as a first key value pair, guys. All observe now. The second item converting as a which one? The second key value pair. Second key value pair. The third one is third item became as a third key value pair, guys. Key value pairs. So item 2 key value pairs. Okay, we say that here items are here items are, and here we say that key value pairs, guys. Key value pairs. Items to key value pairs conversion happened, guys. Here when you create the dicta by using dictionary function, by using a dictionary function. Now all of let me know, guys, is this clear for everyone? All of let me know. Creating dictionary, create dictionary by using dict function. All of clear, right? All of clear. All of clear, right? Okay. Yes, guys, right? This is the way just how to create the set, guys, of a dictionary, right? Dictionary. So all of you see how you should practice means observe, guys. For example, what happened here in this case, just I have taken the which one tuples, right, guys? Just observe now. See, 1 second, guys. Yes, I have taken here which one tuple of, right, guys? Tuple of. I have taken the each one is one tuple, right? One tuple, guys. Now, how do you practice? How do you practice? First, try with the tuple. You get the output normally, and try with by taking the square brackets, by taking the list like this, or by taking the which one set, guys, curly braces. You try. That is the way of learning more subject, guys. That is way of learning the new points. All of right. So see, while I'm doing here, so I'll do almost all the possibilities, guys.